Hello there, this is Laverne Henderson, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Happily Single Ever After. I'd like to talk about the role of self-talk in your journey as a single individual. First of all, let me explain that all of us are single individuals. It does not matter if you're married, if you're in a relationship, or not. We're all single individuals. We were born one at a time, whether or not you are a twin, a triplet, whatever, born one at a time. We navigate life as single individuals. Doesn't matter if you're surrounded by a big family, friends, a spouse, children, doesn't matter. You're still a single individual. And lastly, when it's time to leave this earth, to transition, you do that individually as well, as a single individual. So the common thread here is that we're all single. You know, you carry yourself everywhere you go. You're always with yourself. So it's important to embrace your singlehood. And I want to talk about whispers. What do you say to yourself? What do you hear in your ear when you're talking to yourself as a single person? What do you say about how you look, how you feel, and how you interact with others as a single individual? Are you happy with yourself? Are you content with who you are? Are you enough as a single individual? Or do you need a significant other to validate you? Do you succumb to judgment from others because you're a single individual? Or because you may be stuck in a toxic, unhealthy relationship and you don't have the strength to leave that relationship and live on your own as the single person you already are, but you haven't quite embraced the notion of your singlehood, or it's a little foreign to you, you're not comfortable in it, you've been in this relationship for so long that you don't even know who you are. What kinds of things do you whisper to yourself? Do you let the opinions of others influence you one way or another when it comes to your singleness? Are you adamant that you want to remain single for a while so that you can work on yourself and improve yourself? Or do you succumb to society's view that being single is not always a desirable state of being? Does that bother you? Do you whisper that into your own ears? Is that what you hear playing in your mind over and over? That there's something wrong with me because I'm single? Why am I single? As if that's a bad thing, when in fact it isn't. It couldn't be more positive, when it couldn't be more, what's the word I'm looking for, where it helps to build your self-esteem, empowering. Don't run away from your singleness. You can't get away from it because you take yourself everywhere you go. Your single self, your singlehood, your individuality. What are you whispering in your ear concerning your singleness? I hope it's positive affirmations. I hope that you're telling yourself that I love myself. I am so wonderful as a single person. I am self-confident. I am not needy. I am not desperate. I'm not angry that I'm single. Because however you feel about yourself, whatever you whisper in your own ear comes out in your body language. It exudes in the form of your energy, and others can pick up on it. Definitely can. If you are whispering negative things to yourself as a single person, guess what? You can change that cycle. You can break that pattern by being more positive and affirming. Look in the mirror, look yourself in the eye and smile and say, I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am whole just the way I am. I am enough. If you start whispering that, first of all, saying it audibly to yourself every day and smiling, not just with your mouth, make sure that smile reaches your eyes as well. If you can do that audibly, and then when you're navigating throughout the world, throughout society every day, keep whispering that in your ear. Pretty soon, your heart and your mind and your body is going to embrace that, is going to accept that, believe it. And we know what they say about if you believe it, you can achieve it. So always be mindful of whispers, both yours and those of others. Any negative self-talk, block it out. You don't need it. Replace it with positive affirmations about the glory and the wonder of being single. Because we all are single. If you don't love yourself, if you don't care about yourself, if you struggle with self-worth, every area of your life is going to suffer. It's so important. Love yourself and stop those negative whispers. Thanks for listening.